All right, and we are here live and direct to you tonight. It's Island fans. Good night to everybody joining us tonight, and it's a special show. It's a special show, and if you'd watch from the title, you'd understand that we here to talk about a little about the citizens, the unbeatable citizens, the self-proclaimed that they have won the title already. Those citizens, the team that the from the supporters who's not here yet tonight. One of them said they're having a meeting. The other one, oh my, I can't even read it in the comments.
Yeah, I know
One
you
of
come
them said they
about
have
this
a
one.
meeting. The other one having some internet issues. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to tell you, but I don't want to say that they're running. I don't want to say that they're running, but they are not present with us tonight. They have a match, that same energy that they had on Thursday night. But good night to Jonathan, good night to Suk. Up there. Let me just
Yep,
run through
yep.
the comments real quick. What's up, fellas? I don't want to hear anyone else talk but Munchie. Call me when he gets on. Shakala say good night, Shakala. Whoa, here we go. Good night, good night. Well done, Newton. Wait, where my boy Moy? Moy, where are you? Newton say they're running. He looks so Newton. He very much looks so. Crazy Samson, we the Tottenham fans are here for the show. Crazy, what are you saying there? You switching up? You switching up, or you were supporting Tottenham over the weekend because he's a Liverpool fan. I know that much. But let's get straight into it. Let's try and give the citizens some time to get in. So we're gonna run through some of the games. But in general, guys, what do you think? What you thought about the weekend? What stood out for you? Let's start with Sukwa.
I guess we would have to say it's the game of the weekend, the big
Oh,
match.
that one game.
Yeah.
Anything other
So,
than that? Anything other than
um,
that?
mm, not. Let me see. Outside of that, n- I couldn't really think of another game per se
Right, that just stood out to you.
that really stood out. Well, probably a shock result with Burnley over Brighton
Right, and I have to
last
big
week.
up Jonathan for that because
Yeah,
Jonathan last time I'm ruling Burnley out. I'm saying that those three who are down there, the last week were going to get relegated. Watford won 1-0 to
yeah,
Aston Villa.
yeah.
Burnley
That's
won 3-0 away
mhm,
to Brighton,
Brighton.
and
Yeah,
Norwich scored first, but they couldn't carry it on.
yeah,
So that means that in just that alone, I didn't expect Burnley to win and 3-0 a clean sheet.
yeah,
We're gonna I see two other players in the team of the week has been chosen by Alan Shearer. We get into that
yeah.
later. We get into that later down. Okay, all right. I'm just going to some more of the comments here. Akani saying Tedra you moved too because he said we were going to lose. You're right, Akani. Bad up all of them, all of them. I don't know which fan knows say, oh your team gonna lose this game. Mina K could they play against Prime Barcelona? Arsenal have a chance. What a joke. Okay.
We
So
did
guys,
beat Prime
let's start
Barcelona.
here. What you said?
We did beat Prime Barcelona,
We
man.
did
Don't
beat
worry.
Prime Barcelona. You're right. With
Mm.
the Archiving winner
Arshavin,
there
yeah.
Sure.
at the carpet. You're right, Jonathan. Let's start here at the West Ham game because we have Champions League and so to get to before we
Yeah,
finish tonight. West Ham versus Newcastle. That was 1-1.
yeah,
I thought, yes, Jonathan, I think you said last time Trippier is out. They had a couple of
Mm.
niggling injuries there for Newcastle. So I thought that I would give West Ham the win, but
Yeah.
Newcastle keep putting out points, pulling themselves
yeah.
further away from the drop zone. What you say
Hmm.
there, Jonathan?
Honestly, I thought West Ham was gonna win 3-0, but no, because after West Ham been performing the way they've been performing for the whole season, you have expectations. But West Ham really didn't come through with this one, boy. And you're seeing them slowly starting to fall off come the end of the season, and that'll speak well for them with their top four hopes. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
We have a
yeah.
sighting. We have a
Oh
sighting.
boy.
Here you go. We have a sighting. We have a sighting. Well, here's Moy. He coming in shed. Akani, here is Moy. Newton, here is Moy. Crazy saying, what's Tottenham cash up? Need to send them some money. Go ahead, Moy. What do you have to say for yourself? Because the fans all thought that you were running.
Good night, everyone. I have to give a
Yes,
greeting. We all know Moy doesn't run from anything.
Well,
I'm here for when City win, and I'm also here for when we get blue. You know, so I'm showing my
Mm.
face. Had little internet issues, so now I'm here.
All right, Chris, you want to know what's up? Newton was
Oh
asking for
boy.
you earlier too.
Tell them I'm not talking. Talking to them until they can catch me. So catch me if you can still.
Ooh, that's the comeback.
Oh.
That's the comeback. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that's that. I mean, I do think that Newcastle been doing very well. Oh,
mm,
look, Newton is saying you had to catch
you
yourself.
touch yourself.
You had to catch yourself. Okay. So I'm saying here that I think that Newcastle picking up some farm, and West Ham seems to be dropping some
Yeah,
points here
already.
and there and pulling
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
themselves down. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Suga was talking before the show. They gotta
Mm-hmm.
watch out for Wolves, ain't it?
Yeah, because West Ham already played every game that they. I mean, they're up
Yeah, I
to
think this
par
is
with the number
26,
of
isn't it?
games. Yeah, they're 26
Mhm.
already, and then you still have
Yeah,
Arsenal and Wolves and Spurs that still have about 2 to 3 games in hand,
right.
and
Yeah,
there's
but
just
this
about
game's
like
in hand
3 points off.
story. Oh, sorry.
No, well, I mean, realistically, if they win those games, then they drop them from fifth to probably about seventh or eighth.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
But
just saying.
if you look at it though, Suko, right, the games in
Mm,
hand for Arsenal and
mm,
Tottenham are very difficult games. Well, I have to say,
True.
United have the points on the board. They played all the games. They're 4 points
mm,
clear of West Ham, playing the same amount of games. But
mm,
Tottenham and Arsenal have very difficult games in hand. So that's a very
mm.
tricky thing there.
And Tottenham and
Yeah.
Arsenal have to play against each other too, as well, right?
Yep. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's touch on Arsenal, Jonathan. 2-1 win over Brentford. I think this 2-1 scoreline flatters Brentford a little bit because in
Yep.
my opinion, it was a dominant performance from the Arsenal.
It really was. And the only thing that I negative I have to say, I didn't even really care about the last goal conceded. Yeah, it was a disappointment not to get the clean sheet because Ramsdale actually is pushing for the golden glove, believe it or not. If he gets some clean sheet strings putting together, I really, really hoping for that. But I don't like to harp on the negative too much, but that referee, man, the referee was
It's not that
he was
referee, Jonathan. Let me
he
fix
was
that
horrible.
statement for you.
He was
It's
horrible.
those referees because the
Yes,
referee on
sir.
the pitch was just as bad as VAR. The one in the
Oh
VAR
boy.
room, we
But
we had
you see,
only
the thing is,
4 penalty shots.
I just want some consistency. Okay, I can take the Martinelli standing off against Wolves, but don't make
Right.
a Brentford man come and do the same thing in the next game I play, and you say
And
nothing
nothing good.
happened. The commentators
Yeah.
past been mentioning, oh whatever, but with Arsenal is a disciplinary issue. This that the other. It have consistency. You set a precedent. Send off the next man who does two stupid fouls in a row. That's the same thing the
Right.
Brentford man come and do. Foul us up earlier. Next phase of play, he go and foul the next man and get one yellow card. No man, that's the right. And then three
And
penalty shots.
I
You
love
have
the fact
Laka,
that
you have
we're winning
Pepe.
games.
Hmm. You have Laka,
Yeah,
you
I
have
was going
Pepe,
to say I
and you
love
have
the
the
fact that we're
handball.
winning games because early in the season when we were mourning about results and even to the end of last season, a lot of the fans were saying, "Oh, Shaka has a cry when Kino does bang teams outright and then you don't have to worry about the referee." We're winning
Hmm.
games and the referee's still the topic because the referees are not doing what they're supposed to do. Pepe clearly got tripped. The man clearly kicked Ben White instead of the ball. Last thing I know, that's the foul. And if it's in the box, that constitutes a penalty. I just
Yep.
want what is supposed to be given to me. Not asking for favors.
100%, 100%. And the handball that really upset me now because we saw the handball shot with our game, and then City going at the penalty with the same kind of handball story.
Uh,
It's
I
similar,
think that's
Shaq.
a
It's
bit
similar.
different. That's the one I cut them some slack on, but I've seen it given. I've seen it given, but I cut them some
Let-
slack
let-
because the ball not behind his elbow. So I
Yeah,
would,
we would say
if
that. We
okay,
would say that, Shaq. Let me ask you a question though. If it was Xhaka and it was a last ditch Xhaka and Xhaka siding with his hand up like to unblock the ball, how much people here, be honest,
right,
would say if they give a penalty, fine is a penalty. You have to be consistent. That's all I'm
you're
asking
right.
for. If you're trash, be consistent in your trash. Oh goodness. Wait, Shaq gone there? Is just me or
And,
Shaq gone?
and Jonathan, I would also be. Oh, I can hear you. I'm back. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was just wondering if you froze up there for a second. It was me.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, no, I done,
Mm.
but I was just wondering if you had froze. So good.
Oh, right. Okay. So the other Arsenal fan came in here. Here we go. Saka Ryan, Emily Smith. Oh, All right, Joe. Good night. What do you have to say about this game?
What's going on, fellas?
Good, good.
You're good.
What we talking about?
Talking about the
Man, I
Arsenal
take sip on the man.
Brentford game.
Man, ask question. The man, let's drink.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Yeah.
Shaq.
So what we
I
talking
think my
about?
internet is giving me some.
Drink from my Arsenal.
What we talking about, Shaq?
Oh boy.
Oh wait, my pretend it come to the left.
Boy, you waste time now.
Yeah, what's going on? What we talking about? We talking about the Arsenal game?
Yeah, the Arsenal game. You can hear us?
Yeah. I can hear y'all. I was just messing around with the cup. That's all.
Yeah, it's Shaq seems to have some troubles right now. But yeah, we're talking about the Arsenal game and how the referee,
Mhm.
we had a
No, the
couple penalty
referees is
shouts
so
there.
inconsistent, right?
Yep.
It is beyond me. Like
Oh boy.
they're extremely inconsistent. Um, the okay. I was willing to let them slide with the earlier challenges in the box because while I think we can say it's a penalty, for me, that's a penalty that if we're the ones on the opposite end of it, we wouldn't be happy with it. So I could live with that. But the handball was blatant. The handball, when Pepe, and even when Pepe cut in and Pepe got fouled too,
Yeah.
that for me was a clear penalty. And then the handball was blatant for me. So the calls were inconsistent. But like Lacazette tweeted after, good kick about the
Good kick
boys.
about.
Yeah.
Because some man tweeted that after they
Well,
beat
so guys, we are on our way. We still. Yeah, I can't.
Shaq, you good? You can hear us?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
No,
you,
I
but
hear you.
it seems like you're delayed.
Right. Okay, I have a quick question
Right.
for you guys.
Okay.
Quick question for
Right. So I
Arsenal
was
fans.
saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, so now Smith Rowe hit this record with Cesc Fabregas. So Cesc Fabregas in 09-010 was the last Arsenal Academy graduate to score 10 goals in a season. Now Smith Rowe is done. I'm not saying he's a Cesc Fabregas. Please don't misquote me, Jack. I'm just saying we have some very good youngsters coming through. And it's been a long time since they've been so promising, like Smith Rowe, Saka, Odegaard, Martial, a lot of them.
Bro,
Do you
basically,
think
it's almost an entire team.
Yeah. Do you think Smith Rowe is
Yeah.
now approaching one of the top youngsters in the league, maybe possibly football, Not top 10, we're talking about, not like the top.
Yeah, I understand. Honestly speaking, I think he's always been slowly sneaking into that conversation, but he's been kind of quiet with it because even, for example, him scoring almost every time he comes on, almost every crucial game, and despite him being English, there hasn't been no crazy hype behind of it. If you see what I'm saying, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's fine though. That's
yeah,
fine.
it's like Emil Smith Rowe scores yet again, and then that's it. He dead. Versus let's say Sancho come and Sancho scored that goal that Smith Rowe scored weekend. They go crazy. Jason Sancho has arrived. Yada yada
Sancho can
yada.
score once every 3 months and he's the best thing.
He's the best, But then I can live with that because I'm actually I can live with that. I prefer to not have all the media attention and everything.
Yeah.
But for me, I think Smith Rowe, like I remember telling them man in the earlys, I was telling them Saka was my boy. Don't get me wrong. I love Bukayo Saka. Right? Pause. But I think Smith Rowe has the highest ceiling out of the two of them. Honestly speaking.
Ooh.
I've been telling them man that for a while now.
Mhm.
Yo, I've been watching Smith for a good while now. I remember when we first brought him in, that little scrawny kid, before we sent him out on loan now. And he came on. And then one of the first players that ever hyped up Smith was Ozil. One of the first players that ever really, when you heard him talk about Smith was like the talent, even before he started shining. And I've been watching this man. I was like, yo, this man might be one. And so said, so done.
Yeah. All right. Well, so I think we done Arsenal and hung up plenty of the highlights already. So let's get on to them City boys.
Okay, I was just hoping that because I don't know how well my internet is. Let's press on quickly then to Watford Aston Villa. This was a shock result for me because Aston
Right.
Villa for one of my favorite teams to watch. But Watford, they finally won
So,
another game. Thoughts, guys?
Mhm.
wait, quick question. Did anybody, when we did the predictions, did anybody at all rule in Watford's favor?
No.
Nobody, right?
No, not even a
Yo,
draw.
that
Nah,
might,
nah, I know
yo,
I did.
honestly speaking, I think that might have been the biggest shock of the weekend. It might be even bigger than the Tottenham result.
And
What
then
do
the
you
Newcastle
say?
West Ham game as well.
Burnley Brighton.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because that
No.
probably.
Burnley was a shock result for me. 3
Mm.
0
No,
away.
maybe the score line, but them winning,
Mhm.
no. Them
Yeah,
winning,
because
Okay,
you
okay.
could see Burnley sneaking it, but them scoring
yeah.
3 goals was like, ooh.
Yeah, the 3 goals, yeah, but them winning,
Yeah.
no. Yo, the thing
Mm.
is, no, it's not like Burnley. You know, that's what annoys me with Burnley. It's not like them man can't play attacking football, no. They can, no.
Mhm. They
Because
can. Yeah.
they do it in spells, and when they do it, they look
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
But they just don't do it often. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
You remember them at Old Trafford last season when the man scored the belt to go top corner or something. J. Rodriguez, the man was playing
Yeah.
ball that time,
Mhm.
man. Yeah.
You check them man, they
hmm
can attack, they just don't. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
not
Burnley.
guys. I can't be saying
hmm
Spurs were always gonna win. That's not a surprise,
No.
guys. I know you gotta put some respect on Akani's name because
Serious
Akani came
respect
out
because he
saying it
was the
with his
only one
chest.
that came out and said
Yep,
that Spurs would have won.
Akani said it with his chest.
Everybody else.
But
fact.
honestly, I just think it's just a fan talking from the heart. Okay, and I can't say put any respect on a Spurs fan name. Okay, so it's just you're talking from the heart, and it
No,
just
but
happened to happen.
Johnny got
No.
called a spade a spade. It was one thing because we had another fan in here and he was like, "Yo, we gonna get 3-0 down. We gonna get
Yeah.
3-0."
Really was what he
Yo,
said.
but Shaq, think back in
Yeah,
the days
go
when
ahead,
I
bro.
used to go to Munich and play Bayern. I would say, maybe we can pull out something. Now. But if it happened, we say, wow, we didn't really expect it, but it happened. The same thing that man
Nah,
do this.
fam. Nah, fam.
Yes,
Nah,
yes,
fam.
man.
I don't
You
subscribe to that.
nobody can tell me they had a logical reason why Spurs would have won that game.
So
Nobody can tell me.
wait, hold on there. Let's reverse the
Akani did.
let's
What
reverse
was
the
the
And
Jonathan.
he's
logical
the only one that
reason?
predicted that in their
Yeah,
favor.
let's reverse the
You can
Jonathan.
predict it out of your heart, but did you have a logical reason? I'm saying as a
Let-
fan, you want your team to win, and that's your predict.
Let's reverse. I ain't
hmm
gonna lie, right? But that comparison you just use with Bayern, that one rough, bro.
Just move over that,
Every
Jack.
every time we've gone to play Bayern, I've
Yes.
always
Yeah.
just wondered how much goals can we not concede.
Concede.
Honestly,
I can't
that's
relate, bro. Can't relate.
that's me. That's me being
The time we
honest.
beat Bayern 2-0 at Emirates. You remember that time when
Yeah,
Ozil scored the
yeah,
goal? And yeah,
Right.
them times, yeah, man.
of course. Remember Olivier Giroud with the strike.
All of it, exactly.
I mean, I remember. I remember.
Oh, boy.
Yo, but
Anyway,
yeah,
back
I
to City.
can't. I call this no. And
All
then
right.
I remember saying in the comments the same because I was at work. I remember saying,
Right.
yo, I remember saying that City have a way of losing the games you expect them to win heavily. Remember, I said that in the comment section. And woe and behold, I'm surprised the man and then lost. Harry Kane made them man know, yo, better take out money.
Mhm.
Tell you. Me tell you.
You're something right there. I dislike the media coming up with this hurricane hype again. Like, no.
You're just bitter, boy. Come
More
on, you're
Harry
just bitter.
Kane City,
You
Harry
want
Kane
to
City.
demand
Take it up.
Because
summertime. You want
it's
to
nothing
demand come summer,
it's
and
nothing
you
to
never
do
get
with
it.
bitter. So Arsenal has bitterness all over the club because I want a lot of people.
Yes. Of
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
course.
true.
Every club have bitterness.
Myself, I'll top my team and we're not better because clearly
Mm.
we're still at the top
Mm.
of the league.
Oh.
And
Mhm.
Mm.
guess what? Our winger that is not a striker has more goals than Harry Kane. So let's
Okay.
keep
In
it
fact,
going.
Yeah,
All
no,
right. All right.
it's a
All
fair
right.
point and more. But just remember, right, y'all bought the
Okay.
substitute. Y'all bought the substitute Englishman because Daniel Levy wasn't selling y'all the real one. That's it.
I hear that. I like that one, Joe. I like that one. Before we fully get to the City game, let's jump to Sukwa.
mm,
It was a hard job for you. to
Yeah, it's
beat
only one
Palace,
nil.
like you did say.
I think
You did say that.
that's it. That's it. But yo, Palace threw the chances. Zaha just couldn't finish. Well, he said didn't find the far post when he had his chances. So it was that kind of game.
But Suko, you can't be having them kind of games and you have Lukaku in your squad.
Yeah, that's
Have
true.
Come
they have
on.
who?
£100 million Belgium man no.
No,
Why?
that man say Lukaku just came for the trip.
Tall man, the man been top
But
scorer in Serie A
Tuchel,
outscore
is it
Ronaldo.
time to bench that guy?
I believe at some point it would. I believe it would happen. But I guess they'll have to go back to what it was before he came in, which was like Havertz and Werner.
Mm.
Right.
Varane.
Yeah, and Mount
Varane.
probably just behind them. So I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, because Mount back in it.
Yeah, Mount is supposed to be back.
Okay, so
Hopefully for
then
the next game.
so you can bench Lukaku. Yo, but
There is a
I remember
possibility. Yeah.
we had Twitter Spaces the night. Oh yeah, for everybody in the comments, if you don't follow Island fans on Twitter, get to
Mhm.
it so you can tune into the Spaces, public forum. Everybody comes in and talks. Just keep it clean.
Mhm.
Anyways, but yeah, quick advertisement. We had a Twitter space, and I remember a guy. There was this Chelsea fan. I can't remember his name. That was in the space, and he was saying that while yes, we can agree that Lukaku is not doing enough
Mhm.
as a Chelsea player in terms of like coming, if you're not getting the ball up top, coming back deep to hold the ball up because that's one of your strong points and so on.
Mhm.
At the same time, he was saying that you have to look at it from Lukaku's side too, because he's saying basically Lukaku is coming from an interside where the attack revolved around him, coming to Chelsea where he's now
Mhm.
getting scraps. And
Sorry.
Mhm.
I didn't really support it, but I can kind of see where he's
You can
coming
see
from.
where he's coming from.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you watch the game, for example, and you see the wingers or the fullbacks get down the flanks
Mhm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and Lukaku's in the
Yeah.
box calling for the ball and they don't cross it,
Mhm.
then what the purpose of having the man in the box when you know that's his strength?
Mhm.
If you're not, if you're not giving him the ball. But then at the same time, too, you give Lukaku a ball in the midfield and Lukaku turn around and try to run through like a bull cackle and kick the ball all the way to the 18-yard box with the first touch. So.
But Joe, my,
Yeah.
my, my thing is with that is that Lukaku is a seasoned professional football player. He's proven
Mhm.
himself to be a goal scorer. Everton,
Mhm.
United, Inter, all these players.
Mhm.
He's done it, so we know he can do it. What excuse he giving me? You're a top striker, surrounded by all those good players that you train with week in, week out, right? You can't go and train with one of them and say, okay, here's what. Me and you talk side to side. When the ball come in, just cross the ball in the box more often. Do this for
Mhm.
me more. You can have that conversation, and if that don't work, talk to the manager. And if you realize
Yeah.
that's not
Mhm.
working,
But
well,
so
go
so
somewhere else.
so here, let me flip it now, Jonathan. Do you think that this could be in part because of the whole media thing? Maybe the teammates
No.
and maybe the teammates are playing with him in a sense because they've been directed to do so by the coach, but maybe the man really just no want to play with it. Because a
I,
lot of times the man is there now and they don't give him the ball. They play the football
Mhm.
around him.
well, technically, that's his fault because he then went under that strippiness about the Latu Martinez foolish
Yeah.
comment. That's his fault. But you
I'll
can't
be
be
back.
telling me,
I'll be back soon.
no, you can't be telling me, Joe, that you have a 20-year-old youngster at Arsenal, a team that's
Hmm.
struggling to score goals, outscoring you as £100 million seasoned professional in a
Mhm.
team
Facts.
with all them big players in
Mhm.
there. That can't be
Mhm.
happening. There's no excuse that you have that's acceptable enough unless you're injured or your mom dead in the season. That's
Facts.
why you can't score goals. Sorry.
Bro, but the worst part about it, right? I'm gonna say the thing that hurt me the most about this is that this man
Mm.
can score against Arsenal.
No, but that's
When
different
he came
Yeah.
circumstances though.
in the beginning of the season, right? He come
That's
in and
different circumstances.
everybody's like, "Oh, Big Ram is here," and
Mhm.
look what the man know.
Mhm.
So it,
Moral of the story:
I think it's fair to
don't
say
score
that
against
was a
Arsenal.
different Arsenal team back then, isn't it?
you're
Facts.
stricken with COVID, injuries, this,
Yeah,
that, the
boy.
other. That don't.
Facts.
Mm.
Party injured. I tell you, boy.
All right. Moy, this is the one team that you have to be looking over your shoulders for. Liverpool 3-1 winners over Norwich City. Are you scared? Do you feel a bit pressured? Do you feel a bit more pressured than looking over your shoulder now? Like you can you feel the footsteps crawling up?
Not at all. I don't feel pressured. And as I told y'all in the group, City has this championship wrapped up. Even now, I'm going to say wrapped up if it's not totally wrapped up as yet, but I still think we're going to the ship is going to be steadied and we're going to win this championship. So Liverpool has to be worried about catching me. I'm not worried about them.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Fair point.
Let me just
All
give
right,
my
so
my
you
set
say, of course,
my.
you are worried.
let me give you
I
my
can't take
side of
you
this, right, Chuck?
personally, non-factor. Go ahead.
Um, I still think the pressure is more on Liverpool than City,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
Because Liverpool has to keep catching up, and then they have that game against City that they have to win. There's nothing called draw or lose. They have to win that game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then the the pressure is still on because now you have to keep winning the rest of your games as well to keep trying to keep up with them. You understand? So
Right.
it's still on Liverpool more than on City, right? For the City fans now, what you want now is that you have a quick turnaround after this loss. That's the, if you want to call it, a temporary blip that you had on the weekend. So if you turn that around and then you win your next couple of games, then it's just again putting pressure on Liverpool to try keep catching up. You understand? So even that game against Leeds that Liverpool have in hand this week,
Mm.
you don't know how that game will even turn out, because I mean you expect Liverpool, yes, you expecting them to win that game hands down, but you just never know. These are the kind of games that you still have to go out there still and still get your 3 points. So you don't even know what would happen in that game. Probably they get a draw out of it, high scoring draw, maybe 2-2 something.
You-
They drop 2 points.
You're so right. You're so right. Like we've been saying for a while. Games in hand means nothing.
Yeah,
Points on
Amazing.
board is
exactly.
what we're checking for.
Yeah,
Points
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
on board what we're checking for. Let me
Wait,
just
Mm.
run
Chuck.
through this.
Mm.
Southampton won 2-0 over Everton.
Wait, Chuck. Before we move
Wolves
on, real
beat.
quick,
Go ahead.
just real quick. I was just looking at Liverpool's fixtures there. Liverpool haven't
Mm-hmm.
played a sensible team since November, and that sensible
That's
team was us.
disrespectful.
That sensible team was us at Anfield. Okay. Okay, let's no, before Liverpool fans get too carried away, let's just remind them of what the reality is. They've played all teams that you expect them 100% to get 3 points against. We can all say that. That's why I say a sensible team. So the last top six competition they have
Right.
is in November, which is Arsenal. The next top six competition they have is United in March. They need to win all of their games in between that to realistically say we're going to beat City. Because everybody can see City going on a 15-game winning streak, not an unbeaten
Mm.
run, a winning streak. Because City have done this consistently before. You can see that happening. So Liverpool have more pressure to keep up with City. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but Jonathan, with those games,
Mhm.
right? But we talk about the fact that they're not playing the next big team until March. That can also be in Liverpool's favor too,
Hmm.
because then by time they get to the big side, by time they get to United, the man on the high horses, we could then not slap down everybody in the way. The man chest high.
Hmm.
So it just depends on,
And
on,
it
on
could
how you look at it.
All
Joe
right,
is
all right,
right
point
because
taken.
then Jonathan, I'm not heaping any pressure and I'm not heaping any praise, sorry, on Liverpool. But
Mm.
I'm saying the same run that City can go on. I could also argue that Liverpool could do the same because they're that good. When they
Hmm.
barring in any injuries to the core players, I think Liverpool could go on an extended run as well.
Yeah, facts. So Moy, if
Mm.
if City was to lose their next game, and Liverpool won their next game, still wouldn't be even the slightest bit concerned.
Yes, I'm not going to sit there and lie that they wouldn't be a concern because at that point, they what? According to your example, they're level on points with your explanation, right?
Yeah.
Or the yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be a slight worry because I think we're going to be thinking like, okay, if City is playing first, they're going to be like, okay, we have to win to ensure
Keep
that
the
a
pressure.
slight lead above Liverpool.
Uh,
Rather than now, you can probably be like, okay, we're just thinking about ourselves and not worrying because we know there's 6 points behind at least. So we're just focusing on winning the game for ourselves. Rather
mhm.
than if it comes down to a tie right now, you're going to be like, okay, we have to win our game even more and throw everything at it. So ensure
Mm.
Liverpool doesn't pass us.
Bro, and then if Liverpool were to somehow mysteriously pass y'all and win the league, you do realize it's Champions League or bust, right? So then
Uh,
immediately it's Champions League or bust.
yeah. And I think that would also come down to a decision on what Pep future holds with the City team.
True.
If we
Mm,
manage if somehow City manages to battle this title race and then
Mm.
Champions League we don't reach finals or some I'm not even saying reaching finals. I mean that's an achievement
mm,
again, but winning it that
mm.
would put a huge gap in him signing that contract, I would believe.
True. True.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because they really have to remember that again. That's why they really brought him on. Is that elusive Champions League that they haven't won. So
Yeah, man.
It's
so
really and truly, I've been hearing the conversations a lot, be like saying the board and whatnot it's not the main priority for City to win the Champions League according to the
mm,
board and Pep Guardiola. It's only coming from the fans itself
mm,
because it's the Champions League we have been chasing. We have already been dominant domestically for
mm,
like the 10-year period that we said we wanted to do it in. We already
yeah,
achieved that, so it was the only Champions League. So then that's why when the media is always kicking up, was like, oh, Pep was brought
mm,
there to win it. It hasn't really put a slight dig in the side because that's not
mm,
really the main priority, other than fans thinking that okay, Champions League needed to be win.
mm. And more,
Yeah.
if Pep has to leave now, which viable coach you think that can be able to really take City to the next level, as in to win the Champions League, as in to keep up what they've been doing in the league? Is not many options.
Arteta.
I
If I
mean,
go away, just calm
I
yourself
believe
down.
that's the thing. No, I think
Time to
there
Munchie Company.
was a list. There was a list that you see the company trend. It could be good to a legend coming back to City, but then at the
Okay.
same time, I have a problem. Like Pep would leave such a big legacy for him right
Yeah.
now to
Yeah.
continue. And I mean, we have the players capable to do it. So then, if he doesn't
Mm,
win, it's added more pressure on company saying, "You have these players, world class players.
I
You
can
should
do
be
it.
able to
Hmm.
replicate or win something that Pep left for you." But then at the same time, we all know that these boss, we see Ole came in. We see the struggle that Arteta has had with some of these, even Lampard,
Even
and
Lampard. Yeah.
yeah, it would even go down as such a sad thing because company and great
Hmm.
defender. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just hope
Yeah,
the
me,
everything goes
me
good
do like
and
Mm.
me do like Pep for
yeah.
left and then sign and then hire Brendan Rodgers so we can watch battle everything every season. That's right.
Vacillate.
That's why that's
Okay,
like that's the
let's answer this
ideal.
question from Makani.
Mm.
Here's a question.
Would you
Would you
rather?
rather have City's trophy cabinet from the last 5 years or Liverpool's? This was a question
That's
that I had brewing for a while. Because this let me just put another question to this, or my thoughts on this. For me, City, yes, this is City, not City. This is Liverpool's, could I call it their golden generation, their golden run. This is one of their best. But they've won the Premier League, they've won the Champions League. I don't
Hmm.
think Liverpool, looking back, have won enough to say this is their
Mm-mm.
best run for a while.
Yes. They haven't.
Your
They
thoughts
haven't.
on that?
They
And
haven't.
of course, I can't question.
Hmm.
Let me let me just chime in there first. Let me look on it as a city point of view. I could see why even some as City fans would probably say they would like to have the Liverpool trophy cabinet because they have the Champions League in there. They also have the Premier League. Even if it's one, they have the Champions League that could be a very vital thing for us.
Hmm.
But then the Premier League and I think they won Club World Cup also and
Hmm.
UEFA Super Cup.
mm,
Then you have these European competitions. But as for me personally, I would keep the City Trophy cabinet because is a lot of success leading up to where the team is also dominating domestically and trying to put in a name on the map for ourselves right there therefore with these domestic dominate trying to get something over United and whatnot. So that's I would stick with my current trophy cabinet.
Sorry there. Just let me push this one in real quickly.
Manchi.
I'm pushing my data, but good night. I'm here. Akani, congrats. Make sure you come in front of United. Continues title race back on the set. Just before anybody else go, what I was saying, can we really say that Liverpool has dominated at any period? They've won the league, they've won the
No.
Champions League. But can we say for
Mhm.
5 years period, a 3 year period,
Mhm.
even a 3 year period, that Liverpool has dominated? I don't think so.
No, City has been a more dominant team in the league
Yeah.
for. I mean, if you want to go historically, at least for the last maybe what 8 years or so, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, but so gotta look at it this way too.
Hmm.
City is the first team since Manchester United that has had this level of dominance on the league
That's right.
without a doubt.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because them man basically coming and make everybody sleep on the ground, me sleep on the bed, and them man
Hmm.
just take over.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's been, and
That's right.
they've been
Yeah,
consistent with it. I keep
that's it.
telling people, everybody criticized Pep when he came in and said, "Oh, this is the Premier League. It won't be the same." And he
Hmm.
came top four his first season with a
Hmm.
team that he did not put together. And I
Yeah,
told them, y'all are underrating that
yeah.
accomplishment.
This man
There's not
finally
many
get his
managers
team.
could come in and do that.
Yeah,
And then look at us here now.
yeah. That's it.
Wait, Moy, is it 5 league titles you've won since 2014, or how much is it? 5?
City.
Yeah, City.
Good.
So that's 14.
I'm not I'm not
I
quite
think
sure.
it's just Liverpool that didn't. Liverpool and Chelsea won, isn't it?
Liverpool, Chelsea,
Yeah,
It's
and
they
just
kind of
Leicester.
been
That's
split
it.
it. Yeah,
Liverpool, Chelsea, and Leicester. That's all the winners, other
yeah.
than City.
Oh yeah,
It's
true.
about
Let's
5. Because I think Aguero himself has around that number of league titles. So
Hmm.
I would rather have 5 league titles, FA Cups, this, that, the other, than one Premier League and one Champions League, to be honest.
yeah.
Because when they retire, there's 2 medals, 2 little medals in the set on your house. And City players have a whole 2 row of medals to go across. Murder.
I'll go with
Yeah.
that one.
definitely. Guys, well, let's jump quickly. Let's knock off these other two games. Then we jump into the Champions League. Manchester United, they won 4-2 over Leeds. They almost
Hmm.
battled it. They
Yeah.
almost battled it. I was sitting there getting the alerts on my phone. I'm like, yes, there we go. This is who they are. But I mean, I guess this is who Leeds are. That didn't happen. So Manchester United
Yeah.
won 4-2, and Wolves, they continue their brilliant form.
Mm.
They won 2-1 over Leicester. Right now, everybody beating Leicester.
Hmm.
Munchie has his final comment here. He's saying, and might I add, City is the only team in the Prem to win all 4 available domestic trophy in one season. The greats could have
True.
done it.
Yep.
Akani is saying, if Spurs don't finish in front of United, I'm not watching. All right, Akani, see yourself out now because I probably don't even think that will happen.
Exactly.
Tottenham you know what we said last show. Tottenham is still there. Now we can beat
Mm.
City. Let's say
Yeah.
City should play. Tottenham should play City alone next
Spectator.
season, and then that's the only how they'll win the cup.
Hey, Tottenham fans are wild, you know.
Wow.
Okay, just before we finish on the Premier League, let me just run through Alan Shearer's team of the week.
Team of the week.
In goal, he has Jose Starr, who I think has been one of the best keepers in the league. I know more will probably argue with that, but he's been consistently consistent.
Hmm.
Livermento in at right back, Dyer at centre back, Dyer and Collins at centre back. Of course, this Collins do this from Burnley, and at left back, he has Matt Target of Newcastle. Joe Willock, Joe Willock features in this team of the week. Also, Smith Rowe. And imagine this, they have Harry Kane as the number 10 in this team of the week. Harry Kane at number 10. In front of him, you have Salah, Weghorst, and Dennis. Any qualms with that team of the week? And the manager of the week, he has here Antonio Conte.
Sigh.
That's the fair team of the week. Anybody could be included. Anybody could be excluded. No, I think that's safe.
Yeah, I think that's a good. That's
Yeah,
a good
that's
pick.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yo,
That's
Sa,
safe. I think so
yo,
too.
Jose Sa, bro, that man is a different goalkeeper. That guy is
Mhm.
different. Honestly speaking.
But I think he and Ramsdale to me are easily for me for the season. To me, these are two outstanding goalkeepers that I have.
Yeah, honestly. What his
Absolutely.
name
Right.
started off like that. Well, he fell off since the team started losing. Brentford's
Who's
goalkeeper.
that?
Raya.
Oh,
Yeah,
David
that's what.
Raya. He's been
Right.
injured
Raya.
though.
He's
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
playing
he had an
all
injury
along.
for a while. Mm.
yeah. But he had
He
started
just
off
came
the
back. But
Yeah.
season
that's a keeper I
really.
like, man, Joe.
Yeah, he not baller man. Yo, but I tell you no, again, no, another goalkeeper that I like somewhat, although he has his little mistakes. Now y'all might disagree with me. Is Leeds goalkeeper?
Omelia.
The
Of course,
man,
no, he's quality, man. He's
yeah,
quality.
Yeah.
bro,
And
that man.
and Joe, I've learned not to doubt your goalkeeping credentials anymore.
You know this, bro. When you hear I talk about goalkeepers, and I do my research now, and I've been even when we spoke about Ramsdale first before Arsenal signed him, I mentioned the Leeds goalkeeper's name. You know, and that man was wondering what I was on. But hey, look
Mm.
at us here now.
All right. That's that, guys. Munchie's here. Akani, guess we will be watching Prem next season. Okay. All right. Let's jump into the Champions League. I'm trying to get the team information here. But tomorrow, one of the games tomorrow, Villarreal versus Juventus. Villarreal versus Juventus. You Villarreal? Yes. Okay. Villarreal versus Juve, guys. Juve or Villarreal?
Me-
Villarreal.
I
Juve,
would
Juve,
say that's a
Juve.
draw, probably the
Okay.
first leg.
Really? Is Vlahovic injured or he good?
Villarreal. Let's go
Vlahovic,
Villarreal. Let's go
Vlahovic,
Villarreal. Let's go Villarreal. Let's go. No more. Vlahovic for start. Up top. Give you all the ball. Yeah, all right. Let's go Villarreal.
Oh boy. Juve too.
right. So guys, what are you thinking there? Villarreal. Everybody's saying Villarreal.
I call
Juve
it
two
draw.
one. Juve.
Jonathan says Juve. Suko says draw. Joe, I think he's a bit
Villarreal
salty. He
2-1.
says Villarreal.
Villarreal
Villarreal
2-1.
2-1. And Moy,
Yeah.
I know you're sad, but get through the night. What do you say? Yeah.
I don't care who win. Just know somebody is going to be in the final.
Moy, you don't have to be sad. I know I scared you when I said that Tottenham could possibly play you 38 times next season. Don't be scared. Okay, that won't
Look,
happen. It's just a joke.
after we finish with this Champions League, I need a little quick rant. Nothing overboard. But yeah, I going with Juventus.
Going Juve, oh my. I'm scared when people go on rants nowadays. It doesn't have a good ending. Juve come away with it. Vlahovic isn't injured, but he hasn't scored in like 5 games. Okay, let's go. Let's go Super. You Chelsea
Mhm.
versus Lille.
You know. I'd say I'll go with 2-0 Chelsea.
Ooh, okay. So you're saying that
Please.
Crystal Palace is a better team than Lille?
No, not necessarily, but
What you said one,
I
you said
think
1 nil on the
mm,
weekend. No, you're saying look, does
yeah,
Lukaku start this game?
because
Maybe that's a better question.
mm, that's a good question. Probably he might change it up a little bit up top.
Mm-hmm.
Probably if Mount is fit enough, probably he'll start that game. Maybe we'll get a little better
Akani says Chelsea 2-0.
one
Mm-hmm.
goal.
I'm looking at 1-1. 1-1.
1-1. I like that 1-1,
Mm-hmm.
I like that 1-1, but I won't be even surprised if Chelsea wins it.
I mean,
2-1 Lille. Jonathan David masterclass.
I
Oh,
love that too.
You
Get him to
understand?
the carpet. I would love him at the carpet, you know. Put all jokes
I
aside.
would. I would.
I love him at the carpet. All right, so let's go on so that more can have it. More can have a little run. Benfica Ajax. Now I think this is
Mm.
it's a good game. Not really no
That'll be a
big
very good game.
names,
Yeah.
but I think this will
Mm-hmm.
quietly be one of the good games of the round.
3-2
Hala.
Ajax. I'm going
3-2
3-2
Ajax.
Ajax. There's going to be a lot of goals in that game.
That's a
3-2
goals. Yeah.
Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Moy. You said what?
2-1 Ajax.
1 Ajax. Jonathan.
2-2 draw.
Mm-hmm.
2-2 draw. Sukra.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a draw in that one too. Probably like 2-2. Because
2-2 draw. I'm
that's
going with
two
Ajax.
expansive teams, you know.
2-1 win.
Mm.
2-1 win Ajax. I can't really get to that just now. Last game, and they said this is the worst game of the round because these two teams are not running any ball. I'm sure their fans would say differently. Atletico versus Manchester United. I mean, can the
Mm.
two teams lose? If that's an option, I'll take that option.
I don't want to see them lose. I was more United lose. But
Sorry, this
when
is
I
just
lose,
funny. Sorry,
when I
boy.
lose playing against that.
Munchie's joking here. He said the amount of people going to the carpet. You sure it's not a rug? Because rug is stronger and more comfy. Don't worry about it. You don't worry who comes to the carpet, bro. Don't worry about it. It's done. Go ahead. Oh, Akani said 5-0
Wow.
Atletico.
Wow.
That's why they're getting beat heavily.
Mhm.
Heavily.
Heavily. Yo, bro. The thing is, right? The thing is with this, you see that kind of, you see these kind of games. These kind of games are the games that your mind tell you, okay, man, you poor, and I play nothing, so Atletico will beat them. But then this is the kind of game that Atletico comes into and give away a penalty and get an early red card or do some dumb, some stupidness.
Mhm.
So you don't even know.
Uh,
But I can't go in United's favor. It's just not within me. So
Oh.
um 3-1, 3-2, 3-2 Atletico.
3-2 Atletico. Atletico is at home. Okay. 3-2 Atletico. Moy.
Mm.
1-1.
1-1. Okay. All right. Jonathan.
I feel in a 2-1 United now. I feel in a
Ugh.
2-1 United. I think Ronaldo will come off the bench and he's gonna score. It's gonna go like how more I think it is, but Ronaldo will come off the bench and score. Ronaldo not gonna start. And then,
Ronaldo not starting that game. No
Ronaldo
way.
started the
yeah.
game, but
So
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
Where's
no,
Ronaldo.
the
no,
score?
Betty.
I think Shaq, I
Mhm.
believe he will start that game. He will score because that's what he like doing against Atletico. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
Atletico will win 2-1.
Mm.
2-1. I just
two.
know what she's saying here too. I think Suarez will be up for this game like crazy.
I think that's
Suarez
what it
versus
is.
Harry.
Yep.
Let's get
Hope he don't
it.
bite
I
nobody.
can't even. I think we are Atletico have given away a pen in the last 3 games.
Yep.
Why are these people giving United a chance? I can't want to know. What's about United? Why y'all are giving United a chance?
They're better than
For those who
Spurs.
gave United a chance,
Pana Maguire
because
not start.
boy,
Yeah, Shaq say about Harry versus Suarez. Them man not start Maguire. Lindelof and Varane. See them man
in
rest
love of
Varane.
her,
Yeah.
See them man rest Varane for almost the whole game. Bringing on just for close things down. Varane come in fresh. You check
yeah.
next to Lindelof.
I would put okay. You know what? I think Suarez will get a brace in this game.
Mhm.
I think Suarez is going to be up for it.
Mm.
He's going to score early and he's going to score again in the second half. And yeah. I'll give Ronaldo a goal. He always scores. 2-1
One,
Atletico.
Mhm.
one Bissaka red card.
Joe,
He
I was
done
just
started.
thinking some United player might
I
get a red card.
Yeah. One Bissaka red
hope
card
it's
is
not
his
Fred.
chance. Because one Bissaka, one Bissaka goes to ground for everything, right? And if you watch a lot of Atletico Madrid football, they're the kind of players that will look for that tackle and make the most out of it. So they will target him knowing that he's going to go to the ground and look for the
Right.
challenge.
They
So
got Carrasco on that side, Lamar on that side,
Yeah, you
Felix
have
who
João
can take over
Felix.
on that side.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah.
Right, yeah. So
It might be a game where it won't be many goals in there.
yes, Korea.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Facts.
yes, yeah. It won't be that. It might be a little bit boring, probably first half itself, but then probably might get a few goals in the second half. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you
Watching
know what?
United is always
1-1,
boring,
1-1,
isn't it?
1-1. Y'all convinced me. Y'all convinced me. 1-1, Jack.
I love the fact when United scores first. Because I'm like, this team is gonna come back, the opposition will come back. So Ronaldo score, watch this, Ronaldo have a goal in the 21st minute, and then Suarez
But that means he
equalizes
starts and he not
in
starting.
he's gonna
I think
start. What are you
he
saying
will
you
start.
won't
He'll
start?
start.
Start,
He'll start
boy.
that game.
Champions League, you say no.
You
Yeah,
can't
the
start
boss
this
always start
game, man.
Champions League.
Wait, but
Johnson,
Right.
You
if he
want
doesn't
Ronaldo
start,
fire Ragnick?
Ragnick getting fired.
You must want Ronaldo fire Ragnick. You're crazy. I want
Yeah,
to see
How you
you.
yeah,
mean?
you have to start that game.
You're not
You
going to
want
start
Ronaldo knocking the
this
keeper?
competition. In this competition.
Monago.
What is
Yo,
this?
Kepa.
All right, well, that's it,
Boy.
guys. We're looking forward to these games. Oh, you know what? No,
But
quickly,
Moyes
let's
rant.
run through these predictions. Yeah, quickly, we have some games coming up midweek in the Premier League. Burnley,
Yeah,
Tottenham. Quick predictions. Let's just run through it.
5-0
Super Johnson,
Burnley.
we go down.
5-0 Burnley.
2-1 Tottenham, unfortunately.
2-1
You just said
Tottenham.
One,
More
2-1, boss.
Yeah.
Burnley.
I think
on the Suko, what you say?
Shaq. I think that game will be a draw. Because I think they did a lot against that City team. Probably, and
Aye,
then Burnley probably riding on a little bit against that Brighton game. So
Mhm.
I would say probably about 1-1.
1-1 draw. Watford Palace.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Snooze fest.
I think
Snooze
Watford
fed,
will
but
keep
I'm
it
rocking.
clean.
I rock
I'm
Palace.
rocking the
I'm
Palace.
rocking the
Yeah, I'm
Palace.
Palace.
1-0
All right.
Palace.
Liverpool versus Leeds. Monty already says 2-1 lead. 2-1 Leeds.
Mhm.
4-2 Liverpool.
We say 2-2?
4-2.
4-2.
4-2? I say 4-0.
Say about 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0.
Boy,
Mhm.
what do you say?
3-1
3-0 Leeds?
No. Liverpool
Oh,
go
okay.
win the game.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 them win. 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. Oh, hi. Good night. Good night to you, Sharissa. It's been a while. It's been a while. Happy New Year to you as well. Moji saying 2-0 Palace. Hey, babe. I wonder who's
Big
babe.
up,
Let me
wife.
see who smiled first.
Big up, wife.
You're too married, man. Here,
All
take
right,
off.
guys. Good night, Sharissa.
I go ask my
Lovely,
wife.
lovely reason join us. Last game, Arsenal versus Wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves,
Shock.
enough a move. We're gonna play
Shock.
Tottenham again weekend.
And if you come play you,
Yo, you realize the one time shot internet work properly for the whole night.
honestly, before Joe, before y'all get your results, I don't like how y'all treating me tonight. Okay?
Sorry, not sorry.
Good.
Okay, more we'll come back. Munchie saying here, Sharissa, we ain't Chinese. New Year's gone since January 1st. I can't even say 2-0 Arsenal. Sharissa's come back at Munchie. Sharissa, just change that and say shut up. Not hush up. Shut up. He understands. That's one he can relate to. Munchie saying 2-0 Arsenal. So what do we say, Joe? 2-0 Arsenal?
I'm actually uh, 3-1.
3-1
3-1.
Arsenal.
You don't
Boy,
think we're gonna keep a clean sheet? So
He
3-1.
never said 3-1 Arsenal. Don't put words in his mouth. He just said 3-1. He's probably thinking Wolves.
3-1.
okay.
You want me to get the goal scorers too? 3-1 Arsenal. Lacazette
Go
will
ahead,
need
Joe.
to score a goal to make up for the last time, and he had a poor game the last game. So Lacazette, Martinelli off the bench, and Martinelli off the bench. Saka got assists. Lacazette go. Me get the whole game. We don't see out.
Murder
We check.
man.
I think the boy,
And
what you
then
say last night?
we check. And then my boy Nicolas Pepe to close it out.
Yes.
When Wolves come in,
Me
when Wolves
too.
come in and look like they're catching farm and they building momentum, Pepe to just silence the critics. That's cool. 3-1.
Nico.
3-1.
Nico. Okay, Moy, so what you said?
I was just looking out for you, Joe, you know. But yeah, Arsenal taking it 2-1 Arsenal.
Jonathan?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1
So
Arsenal. Jonathan, that one is so son.
I can score.
Go ahead, Sukwa.
If it's one thing
0-0.
where the goal tally never passed two, what happened? I can't score one or two,
Oh boy.
Shaq,
Sukwa, what you say?
that would be a really good game between two top goalkeepers, 0-0.
Facts. Wait, what?
0-0.
Whoa.
Nil, fam. You know
0-0.
what, Joe? I heard you saying, you know what? Lacazette hasn't been good these past couple of games, but still, I think Lacazette has had 5 assists in his last 7 games. So yes, he's not
exactly.
scoring,
Yeah.
but he's
Shaq,
in and
Shaq,
amongst the
Shaq,
goals.
Shaq, Shaq. I think it's full. Yes, I understand, but I think it's full time we stop doing that. What is Lacazette? A striker. What is the striker's job? To put the ball
No,
in the back of the
no,
net.
but I think that I had this show. I asked this question a couple of times ago.
Mhm.
Joe, let me say, because you know what, are we still looking for a traditional 9 that gets all these goals? Should
Yeah,
should that be the burden of the number 9 alone?
Hey, it's not the fact of looking for the traditional 9-up because it's not the case to say that he's not getting shots. It's the kind of opportunities that a striker that is as seasoned as Lacazette is missing. That's the problem. And he misses
Right, but
these
it's not.
chances often. Remember, Lacazette far target knockout Europa League. No, don't forget no.
Okay, hold on. So let's. Okay, I get you. He has missed some chances, but I was saying,
Big chances.
right? No, Joe. I'm not saying that you're not right. You are right in that regard. But I'm saying he could have been like an Aubameyang then, missing big chances and not contributing to the play at all, not bringing anybody into the game, not creating. But he's doing one aspect. If he does the other, then that's a 9 out of 10. I don't think his lack of scoring has him at a 5 out of 10 now. That if I'm being clear.
What I'm saying is right, Shaq. A man as experienced and as seasoned as Lacazette. Right now, Lacazette's supposed to have that in the bag.
Guys, we can't spend the rest of the night talking about Lacazette and you have to hear Moyes rant now. Come on, I want to hear Moyes rant.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. Let me just get to the comments and then we go to Moy. Janiyah Williams, the second comment on stage. Not my LB looking tired. Just watch to see who smile. Let's see who smile first, because we know who exactly is LB. Moy tried to keep a straight face, but the last comment I put up, I see him smile. So don't try that. Don't try that, Tom. But don't peep your shot. But don't peep your shot. I can't say Odegaard playing to make up for Laka. Aiden's asking a question here. I just want a one-word answer on this, guys. Pepe or Grealish? Sukwa.
Yo.
One word.
I'll say Pepe.
Pepe. Jonathan.
Pepe. Yeah.
Grealish.
Moy.
Grealish.
Of course, you can say Grealish.
Joe. Joe. It's a boy. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Yo, it's really hard to think now.
Okay, do your time expire. Do your time expire.
No, Pepe, man.
What Arsenal captain working wonders at Barcelona, by the way?
Let's take it, Pepe.
Yeah. All right. I'm sure the Aubameyang scored some goals yesterday. We don't care though. We do not care. Moy, the floor is yours.
I know you can shoot, but them boy never want to shoot far away. Yeah.
You know hear Moy have the floor, man, Drew. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Shaq, big screen.
Big screen.
Yeah.
Let me big screen. Mhm.
Let's start off. Shaq mentioned the team of the week. Okay, imagine
Sorry there.
Eric.
I just want to see everybody reaction while he's talking. Sorry about that. I think it'll be really funny. Go ahead, boy.
Let me start off. Okay, Shaq mentioned the team of the week. You know, Eric Dyer and Harry Kane is India. Imagine Eric Dyer being in the team of the week, playing against your team. It's Eric Dyer. This boy that is not a good defender. First let me start off. Congrats to Tottenham. They executed their plan very well. I can't take it away from them. Give them
Mhm.
that props here. But oh my word, my team was shambolic on the defensive end. I do not know what was carrying on. Um, Ruben Diaz looked like some new defender that had just come. I don't know what was that partnership between him and Laporte. Oh my word, Cancelo was just over there getting
Got me
getting
clear.
getting catch on these counter attacks. And
Mhm.
I don't know. You see, this is a problem I have with Cancelo once again. We know he's not the best defensive, but then these lunging in and then lackadaisical errors sometimes. Because even self on the third goal, I think he could have, instead of focusing on putting his hands behind of his back alone, in case of worrying and not getting a penalty, he tried to step. So he gave the man a so clear opportunity to just try to get the ball. Um,
Murder.
this is not even the thing. Yeah, Shaq mentioned earlier. I was listening to expressions and he was like,
Oh.
they should play City 38 times next year and they will finally win a championship. That's when he drive the nail in. And it was like that's a big insult. But anyway, man, I don't even know. Mara should have came on the field longer. We were just cross the City for that entire game. Nothing was working. The boy is trying to get a ball, whip it, or nothing is working. We needed an extra height, and I think Dilap. I was thinking Dilap would come in because he had this little height, and a student could have come off because me and Shaka had this conversation on why Foden stayed on the field. I understand that, but then he wasn't added anything. But yeah, as I said earlier, what how the title race will come down to, and so I did say if it's anything, it wouldn't be City losing to a big team, it would be us losing to a little team, and that's just stand
Ooh.
because that over the
Ooh.
weekend.
Ooh.
And
Hey, what
Your
you
I
little
mean?
team
can't,
don't double over you.
I cannot leave it. Even
Mhm.
if this is the starting, I cannot leave it without getting on some form of a hype. So that's how I'm going. I'm going to leave it. We lost to a little team.
Mhm.
They got their shot results, and yeah, we move.
Yeah, boy, that's just
Shambolic
one of those
defensive.
games, man. That's just one of those games.
Oh, but
Of
while
course,
while
stupid.
while it's
Um,
one of those
look,
games, while it's one of those games, here's my question: Y'all don't think
Joe, hold
that
on.
adapted because that man kept doing the same quick ball over the top and hitting them on the counter.
Mhm.
So think at the same time too, it kind of comes down to him too to make some sort of tactical adjustment.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
it's true.
I agree. I agree there, Joe, because even these big games, I keep emphasizing the importance of Rodri. And once I know Rodri is in there in the holding, to try and add the extra support and kind of cut out some of these passes. Look at where Rodri was. Goodwin was the one added extra body into the box, and Rodri was right on the edge, nothing
Mhm.
there. So was my full defensive line. Probably my two centre backs were just right on the line, and we know City defense are not fast. I mean, my two centre backs. So one ball over the top, Cancelo is already lagging behind, and for sure they're not going to play the ball on Kyle Walker's side because Kyle Walker will probably catch up to them,
Mm.
and Cancelo is going to be up front. So they lived on that side. I mean, credit to Conte. I don't have a problem with any style of football you want to play. That's how you manage to beat City. Play
Fact.
seven at the back,
Careful to
use
them.
your counter
Mhm.
attack. Pep should have done something to try
Adjusted.
and adjust to
Because
it.
it was a simple exploit.
Yeah,
Cancelo
yeah.
attacks, we get the ball, we play the ball over there. Son already over there waiting.
Yeah.
Then when Cancelo now starts to drop back, the minute Kyle Walker lapses, we give Kulusevski. And I don't know if y'all watched Kulusevski before he came to Tottenham, but Kulusevski's like another son. He could get the ball and he can run at you. And is a guy that he laps for take shots. Because if I recall correctly, before his move, he had one of the highest percentage for shots taken and shots on target in the entire league before he made the transfer. So he's a man that he can run at you and he can hit the ball.
Yeah, and then you have to look at Spurs. Spurs going up top. They have the pace, They just don't do it probably enough. When you have Son, you have Mora, right? I mean, Kane is a really good distributor of the ball. I mean, he can play deep and he just give it to them. These guys are runners.
Yep.
And as you say, Kulusevski is like,
Son, Mora, Bergwijn.
Yeah. Question for the
but
night.
that's pace.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Who?
Last question for the night. Would Dybala fit City with the way they play without a striker?
I think if that's the case, I know City was linked with him for a while. They started having links. I think he could potentially work out because they still was looking at Joao Felix. He's younger. I see it could happen because the ball is not a bad finisher of the ball either.
He could work.
And
I think he could work.
I see it happening. The linking.
All right, fellas. Well, let's look forward to these champions. I think so.
Okay, what? Just a question. It could work, but if you're going out into the market realistically, is Dybala even in your top 5 to go for if you are controlling that front line?
What?
No.
Yeah. So
because even just to answer that quick, when City was they said potential some moves about the false 9 in case Alan doesn't come. Joao Felix was the name linked first with a false 9, and it was like the cheaper option is Dybala. So he's still, to answer your question, is not really first. It's on the first name on the list.
Yeah, agreed. Because when it comes to that, might as well have to sign Lautaro Martinez or somebody.
Yep. He didn't say Dybala is free in the summer, he believes. So that'd be an easy pick up there if that is true. But thank you guys. You only know last comment on it. Everybody good?
Yeah. Just one last thing, Shaq. Really quick. Just to remind you, Tottenham fans, you're still that little club that nobody cares about, that is scraping for fans around the world. You have the worst club ever in the history of football. The last time you won a league, it was in black and white. And we're not talking about skin colors here. We're talking about TV colors, okay? Black and white. My parents weren't born the last time you won a league, okay? So shut up, go back into your little holes wherever you came from, and let's move on with life. Thank you very much. Good night.
Yo, if my last thing, it's only Tottenham is Man City make Tottenham relevant. Good night, guys.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.